Hey there, you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with more Dragon Age Origins. Nadea is here in camp with Bodon Fedek, merchant, and his son Sandal. And over here are our companions. And in the last episode, we took care of a lingering problem at Soldier's Keep. And Lydia is itching to find out what has gone on at the Mage's Tower. So we're going to head there, and in order to do so, we need to gather up our party. Now, I have, as always, spent some time in between the break, in between episodes. Sten's awesome. Kind of getting the party, upgrading any gear, selling anything. There is a backpack that I have my eye on, but we don't have enough gold for it yet, coin. Now, we're about halfway through our capacity, and I understand that backpacks are of the utmost importance in Dragon Age. So, as soon as we get the extra coin for that, we will get the backpack. But in the meantime, I think I've done a lot to clear out the inventory and really make sure we don't have anything extra. Now, also, you might be thinking in the last episode we got the Warden set, which we did, the Warden Commander armor. The only person who is strong enough to wear it in our party is Sten. It requires 26 strength. But Sten is sporting his own armor of the Sten, which I downloaded, and I really like its stats. And it doesn't have so much fatigue on it. It has higher strength, higher chance to dodge attacks, and also it has a 1.5 stamina regeneration in combat, which is important because Sten keeps running out of stamina. So I will save the Warden Commander for Alistair if he wishes to wear it. He doesn't have the strength for it yet, though, so we'll see. In the meantime, though, I'm going to stick with Sten's armor just because I just love the way it looks on him, and it's very effective for him, and it works. Liliana, the only other change is that Liliana got a crossbow. She's now sporting a nice antique Warden crossbow with excellent damage stats on it, and it also has rapid aim, which is wonderful. Allow her to get off shots quicker. So, having done that, I think I'm going to move on. Now, one of the things I had said earlier on in this Let's Play was that when we were at camp, I would read the codices, but I'm choosing not to do that, at least right now, because, let's see, where are we at here? Codices, completed quests, current quests, conversation codex. So, because I'd like to move along to, the next part of the story. So if there's a particular codice you'd like me to read, let me know, and I will do so. But for example, these codices talk about different aspects of, a lot of background. And as you can see, I haven't read any of them. And I'm actually interested in the background. So that's all very interesting to me, but it's not fitting into the way the Let's Play is turning out. And instead of sitting here and reading for us, I'd like to move along to the next bit of action. In this particular trip, we're going to take Nadea's least favorite person, Morrigan. Now, I've heard a lot of discussion in the comments about why Morrigan is a great character, and I hear you. And I'm sure she is a great character, and we're going to take her along this time. And Nadea thinks it'd be wise to take her along because, whether she is part of the tower or not, she is a mage, and Nadea feels like anyone with mage skills can be very helpful to her on this trip, finding out what's going on with the tower. And all that Nadea has heard, for those of you guys just popping in, is that the tower is being besieged by demons. At least that's, as far as she knows, that's what it is. And therefore, she, being a member of the tower and feeling the tower to still be part of her heart, she wants to go and find out what's going on immediately about that, and hopefully as well gain the aid of the mages in her fight against the darkspawn in the upcoming war. That's what Nadea is doing this whole time, is she's gathering, along with her fellow Grey Warden, Alistair. She is gathering an army to fight the darkspawn. So, let's move along. And this is going to take us to character party picker here. And, like I said, we're taking Morgan. We're going to take Sten.
Yes.
And I'm trying to decide between Alistair and Liliana. You know, it just doesn't seem right that she would leave Alistair behind. He's a fellow Grey Warden. I just don't see why she would do that. And Bari, as always, will come with us. And let's see, where's the tower? Circle Tower, Great Lake Callanhead Docks. Alistair wanted to... Uh-oh. Encounter. Alistair wanted us to go up to Ban Tegan's. Uh-oh. Pause. They're already, and I'm just like, oh, derp. Oh, a bear scarn. My. Out of all the games... Oh, and there's more back here, too. Oh, dear. Okay. Out of all the games that I'm playing right now, the one whose graphics I think were the most improved by the new video card is Dragon Age, I think. I mean, Skyrim, well, Skyrim too. But Dragon Age everything's just so much cleaner and crisper. Okay, so I am going to put down a glyph of repulsion on Nadea, if I can get a hold of her here. And that should protect her, hopefully. Well, hopefully. And then... I'm anxious for Nadea to level up, because I would like her to be able to... There she goes. Yay! Perfect. I'd like her to be able to do advanced poison making, which I think would be very helpful. That is a very nasty bear. And look at... Ooh, dead as a doornail. Perfect. And then we have... As always, Nadea is looking to see who is in need of help, which this is a mild fight, so no one is. So we'll go with a Blight Wolf over here. Enemy defeated. Excellent, Morgan. And there we go. What have we got here? Now, I have a new viewer who's really enjoying giving me a lot of comments on this particular Let's Play, and that viewer's name is Dios Prometheus. Hello, Dios. I appreciate your help, and he is a wealth of knowledge about Dragon Age. One of the things he lets me know is when I miss something, which basically I miss something every episode, and that's no lie. Let's just be honest. Return path, and even using the tab key, as you can see I'm doing right now. I'm probably going to miss something. So, return path, let's continue on. The darkspawn are responsible for the bear scarn, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Turning the wild animals into... Oh, here we go. Actually, if I remember correctly, there's a flower up here, isn't there? Yes, there is a death root. And another one over here. I want to gather all of those death roots because they're very important for the poison making that I want Nadea to do. And as I was saying, I want her to get to the next level of poison making so that she can make acid flasks, which I like a lot.
This should be easy
I
enough.
love throwing them on the enemy. I'm going to auto loot nearby and see what we pick up. Perfect. And there is, over here, Kester Mage's Collective Liaison. Let's go to Kester first.
Well, look at this. I remember taking you across when you left with that fella Duncan. And now you're a Grey Warden. My pap used to tell me stories about them.
Hello, Kester. Why aren't you manning the boat?
Templars took the boat.
They did? Why would they ever do such a thing?
I don't got a clue. They wouldn't tell me. Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester, we got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy, named for my grandmum she was.
I see. Well, you have no clue why they would stop people from going across. I'm wondering, though, is there something wrong? I've heard rumors, but what have you heard, Kester?
I told you, they didn't tell me nothing. And if I know they're mages, I'm better off keeping out of their business. If I had to guess, I'd guess it had to do with magic, but the tower's always got something to do with magic.
That is true. So there is no way to get across?
You could try swimming, but I don't recommend it. Nasty things in that lake. I reckon it's all them potions they dump in there. Gregor's told me to stay here till it blows over, but I'm telling you, some storms don't blow over easy.
All right. Well, it looks like I will have to convince the Templars to let us in. I have to find out what's going on.
Well, you go on ahead. Gregor tells me to stay here, I stay here. I reckon the fella knows what he's talking about.
Before I go, tell me, beyond what you've already shared, what are your opinions on the Circle?
I reckon it's good for them mages. Gather them all, learn them some proper magics. I know what they say about mages, but the Maker made them for a purpose. If you can't trust him, who can you trust?
That is a good point, yes. You know the Knight Commander Gregor well. I mean, have you spoken with him personally?
Oh, I can't say that. I'm lucky he's good enough to give me the time of day. The first enchanter's all right. He's polite as can be, but he's always a little distant, if you get my drift. But Gregor'll stay to talk. I reckon he likes hearing from us common folk, you know? He's a man to be respected, that Gregor.
Well, I will keep your views in mind. Thank you for sharing with me, Kester. Have a good day.
All right. Keep safe, you hear?
Good guy, Kester.
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you? Exactly who I was hoping to meet. I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry.
Interesting. But isn't that against the Chantry's laws?
We harm no one, I assure you, and we enforce the Chantry's laws among ourselves. All we seek is a life outside of the Templar's shadow. Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet.
Well, I see no reason not to help you discreet, but it depends on what are in those requests. I'll take a look.
Thank you, my friend. We have agents in every major settlement to reward you for work done on behalf of the collective. Makers smile upon you.
Okay, so we have these are some kind of, I want to say sub-quests. They're, little mini-quests that we can do to gather some coin, and Nadea will do them if they're not, underhanded. But she won't do them if they are underhanded. This is a quest that we have currently going on to find out. Let's see if I can pull up the quest book. Current quests. Blackstone Irregulars. Yep. We were given a quest to deliver the letters of conscription to all 3 conscripts. Durnal, Garrison, Redcliffe. Oh, no, this is not the right one. We're looking for dereliction of duty. That's the one. Find the deserters and deal with them as you see fit. Return to the Blackstone Irregulars with 3 bundles of guild supplies to receive your reward. So we're going to deal with the first deserter here, Samael. Or
You
Samael.
have some kind of problem?
Oh, that's a way to greet a person. I am here on behalf of the Blackstone Irregulars.
Oh? What is this about?
I am here to bring you in for desertion. I also understand that you stole supplies from the guild.
How sad it is to see a Grey Warden manipulated. But I have no time to straighten this out for you. Men, let's teach the Grey Warden a lesson about trust.
Yes, let's. You shall be my first victim. Okay, Glyph of Warding. That's going to give bonuses, which we don't need right now. We need a Glyph of Repulsion. Now, the problem is that by the time she casts it, they'll probably be within the circle. We'll see. Ha! I love that glyph. Oh, boy. That is such good times. Good time. Okay. And now, while they're down, let's flame blast his butt. And then give him a nice bit of ice there, and then take him down. Oh, she's getting attacked. Let's see. Oh, I should have frost weapons on. Let me put that on now. It's a little bit too late for this fight, but problem is that Nadea hasn't got a lot of... Oh my god! Did you see that? Of course you did, but oh man! It was hard to miss a spurt of blood all over the place, but wow.
Another vanquished.
Yes. And vanquished he was.
Let's get started.
Okay, we have guild supplies added. And are any of these other bodies going to give us anything? Nope. Because that's what it's about. It's about the looting. And a death root.
Right.
And let's see if we can talk our way across this very cold... Wow, the graphics are great. The water looks freezing. It does not look like something you'd want to swim for even a second. Let's see. This is Carol. Let's see what he has to say.
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass.
And who are you? I do not recall seeing you in the tower.
I am the person appointed to stop all unauthorized access to the Circle Tower. Meaning you, because you're unauthorized.
The Circle Tower is my home. But not only that, I am a Grey Warden. Let me in.
Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it.
I do not have to prove anything to you. My word is good, and you should take it as so.
So I'm not good enough for you. Fine. See if you get into the tower on your own.
Let's see. You know, I know that there's an option here which will allow Sten to offer something fun, but I don't know how to get to it. And I don't want to metagame it, so I'm just going to choose what Nadea would choose and hope we get to see Sten do his thing. You know, I can assure you that your superior will not like that you have given me trouble. As I've told you, this is my home. I am one of the tower.
Oh, really? You think Gregor would be upset with me for not letting you in? Wait, actually, he would. Good point.
Well, we should try our best to avoid that, should we not?
He's the big guy around here. I bet he could deal with one Grey Warden. Alleged Grey Warden. Well, you want that I should take you there now?
Yes. Please do.
Come along, I suppose.
Look at that. Can you imagine growing up in that place? Not even a playground to be seen anywhere. Oh, here we go.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The doors are barred. Are they keeping people out or in?
Now we wait and pray.
Gregor, it's good to see you again. What is happening here?
Well, look who's back. A proper Grey Warden now, are we? Glad you're not dead.
You're truly glad I am not dead. I am a bit surprised. But tell me, again, what's happening? Why are the great doors barred?
I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls. We were too complacent. First Jowan, now this. Don't think I've forgotten your role in Jowan's escape.
I find it very interesting that right when he said Jowan, Bari the dog made a little whine. That's how little Bari likes Jowan, and I'm not too fond of him either. Now, Nadea really feels that Jowan is confused, misguided. He is her best friend, even though she is extremely betrayed by him. But yeah, she still has feelings of friendship and love in her heart for him. I will say that Jowan's escape does seem small compared to the situation here. I have heard there are rumors of demons.
True enough.
How did this happen, Gregor?
We don't know. We saw only demons, hunting Templars and mages alike. I realized we could not defeat them and told my men to flee.
And you did not fight them? You should have. I can't believe that you would not have.
They took us by surprise. We were prepared for one or two abominations, not the horde that fell upon us.
And you cannot rally your men?
I would destroy the tower, raze it to the ground. But I cannot risk more of my men. The doors remain shut, and they will protect us for now.
That is no real solution, Gregor. Doors can be broken, especially by demons.
We do not mean for the doors to stay closed forever. Everything in the tower must be eliminated. I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
The right of annulment? Do you mean to tear apart the circle?
The right of annulment gives Templars the authority to neutralize the Mage Circle. Completely.
The mages are probably already dead. Any abominations remaining in there must be dealt with, no matter what.
This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again.
You'll notice when we have a cutaway and see Bari that he is white and with the kind of chilly air coming off of him. And that's because of the frost weapons. I guess Bari himself is considered a weapon, which is very reasonable because he is. So that's part of Nadea's new skill to turn weapons, add an extra cold enchantment to weapons. And I guess that includes Bari. Okay. Let's see here what we want to choose. There must be another way.
If there was, do you not think I would have chosen it? There are only abominations left in this tower. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find nothing.
I will look for survivors. I refuse to believe that all are dead. At least until I've seen it for my own eyes.
I assure you, an abomination is a force to be reckoned with, and you will face more than one.
I love this. I should consider this more carefully. Let me go over to the corner and think this over. I have confidence in my abilities. More importantly, I have confidence in my companions.
Ah, that arrogance hangs about you like some fell cloud, doesn't it? If you succeed, I would owe you much. Enough that I would pledge my Templars to your cause. Without word from Denerim, I must determine our course. Surely destroying darkspawn is a worthy goal.
It is indeed. So, you will pledge the Templars to the war against the Blight. We have an agreement, then.
A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
I will need courage and faith. Blessedly, I have both.
Stay away from the tower if you value your life.
I'm gonna turn off.
They burn! It's unbearable!
Oh no. And I can provide no assistance to him. There's some lyrium dust and a carpet. And who do we have here?
I wish this were over. We're running low on supplies, and I don't know how much longer we'll last.
You have supplies. Do you need help in any way?
We need the abominations and demons out of this place, if that's what you mean. If you have anything to trade, that would be helpful too.
I find it's amazing. We're running out of supplies, so let me sell you some more. Yes, of course. Let's trade. The only reason I'm trading is because I'm hoping I still don't have enough money. Here's a backpack, so I don't know if we're done with the tower, if we'll be able to come back and get this backpack, but I can't do anything about it right now because I just don't have enough coin, and I don't want to sell. Actually, wait, let me take that back. There's a couple things I can sell. This longbow. These fire arrows, because she's not using them anymore. This other longbow. This I'm saving for Nadea. I'd like to know, if you can let me know in the comments, what the small flawed crystals and small chipped crystals can be used for. It says, of course, converts all damage to electricity damage, but I don't know how you equip it. Do you just put it on the character, or is it something that you have to have an enchanter do? So ice arrows, we'll let those go. Does that give us enough? Hey, it does. Backpack time. Wonderful. That gives us a little bit more, and there's one more backpack at Sandals. And if there are any other backpacks in the game, that I could find, let me know, of course. I did get both backpacks that were available from the quartermaster at Ostagar. She's never going to sell that. I'm saving these for other companions that might come in and need them. They're just small enchantments, but heck, any little bit helps. And I don't want to let them go in case I need them. Alright, so a new backpack, yay. That gives us more space to loot up with.
This is the prison for your mages? Ours is not so grand.
I never noticed that. There's a little chessboard over there. It's cool. And this guy's ready to go with that. He's just like...
rip you apart and eat you from the inside out.
Oh, that's lovely. Okay. So, I guess we're ready to go. Oh boy. I love it. This guy is just like, anything that comes out of there, I'm going for it. In for a penny, in for a pound. I love it. He shakes his head like complete idiots. Oh, this is really tough because she remembers these people. This girl was someone she roomed with. Very difficult. There's a chest over here though, so let's keep focused on what's important. I'm so sorry to be stepping on you. And what's important is... is where my arcane unlock went. La 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 la. One moment, please. Whilst I go in here and find out what the heck happened to my arcane unlock. Here it is. Not gonna do me any good all the way in there. There, that's what I want. It was in my toolbar, so I don't know where it went. Because I use it all the time. Apprentice cowl. And there's also an apprentice footlocker. Excuse me. So sorry about stepping on you. I'm watching Misled's, M-I-S-T-L-E-D, Misled's Dark Souls playthrough. And one of the things I've noticed is that you have no choice but to step on the bodies you've just killed, which I find to be pretty amusing. Ooh, what's that smell? Yes. It's kind of, I don't know if you want to use any elf fruit you found in there, but hey. And here's a chest. I find the looting aspect of this game to be very... Let's see, we got anything else in here? No. Very, I don't know, soothing somehow or something like that.
On it.
Not taking Liliana with us means that we won't be able to open some chests, I imagine. Another apprentice footlocker, probably with more codices in it that will be important at some point, I imagine. And a more disgusting pile of filth. Those demons just do not know how to clean up after themselves. So rude. Oh, here we go. Uh-oh. Yowza. Back where you came from, foul filth.
You've returned to the tower? Why did the Templars let you through? Are you here to warn us?
No, I am not here to warn you. You obviously do not need any more warning. This was my home. I wanted to see what's happened to it. So I told Gregor I would investigate the tower.
The Templars have barred the doors. They will only open them if they intend to attack us. Is that what is happening?
No, they do not intend to attack you at this moment. The rite of annulment has not yet arrived.
They sent for it then. I feared they might have. What else could they do? So Gregor thinks the circle is beyond hope. He probably assumes we are all dead. They abandoned us to our fate. But even trapped as we are, we have survived. If they invoke the rite, however, we will not be able to stand against them.
Those two little kids in the back, they're so cute. The boy looks really tired and scared. I wish to know, do you have any news of Irving?
If anyone could survive this, it would be the first enchanter Irving. It was he who told me to look after the children. It's a long story. I erected a barrier over the door leading to the rest of the tower, so nothing from inside could attack the children. You will not be able to enter the tower as long as the barrier holds, but I will dispel it if you join with me to save this circle.
Well, of course. We must try to avoid any needless slaughter.
Yes. Even if we cannot eliminate all the demons and abominations, together we could lead the survivors out. Once Gregor sees that we have made the tower safe, I trust he will tell his men to back down. He is not unreasonable.
You're right, he is not. But I am reluctant to leave the children here alone, or without as much protection as they can get.
Petra and Kenan will watch them. If we slay all the fiends we encounter on our way, none will get by to threaten the children.
That is true. That could work.
You want us to assist this preachy schoolmistress to rescue these pathetic excuses for mages? They allow themselves to be corralled like cattle, mindless. Now their masters have chosen death for them, and I say, let them have it.
Why, Morgan, do you treat the Circle, the place where I was raised, with such scorn?
Look at how they live. Servants of the Chantry. They lack respect for themselves and their own power. Why should I respect them?
You may not respect them, but to allow them to die. Everyone deserves respect. Even people who have cruel thoughts, such as you.
Have it your way.
Petra, Kenan, look after the others. I will be back soon.
Wyn, are you sure you're all right? You were so badly hurt earlier. Maybe I should come along.
The others need your protection more. I will be all right. Stay here with them. Keep them safe and calm.
I love this third option. Try not to throw out your back. Oh gosh, okay. Let us be off. I am anxious to find out what has happened. We have talked away enough time.
If you are ready, let us go end this.
Okay, so we have, I'm going to take Morgan again and win and let them duke it out. And, oh gosh. It's always such a tough choice between Alistair and Sten. And Nadea, what Nadea would choose. I think we're going to take Sten.
Yes.
And I feel that Nadea would ask Alistair to watch the door and do his best to stop Gregor if Gregor tries to encroach before she has had a chance to come out again. So, yeah. And from a gameplay standpoint, I'm choosing Sten because Sten is just such a good tank. And Alistair is too, but Sten really is so powerful and so difficult to have him fall that we'll have time for us three mages to work through the battle while Sten is taking all that damage. And of course Bari will come along too. And Bari's a pretty serviceable tank himself. I'm going to end the episode here. We'll go further on into the Mage's Tower in the next episode. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below and encourage me and our companions, including, and I definitely want to take Morrigan along because I want her to see what her and Wyn have to say to each other. I'm sure it'll be catty. Anyway, and if you loved what you saw, join the party and subscribe. I'll see you back here in the Mage's Tower in Ferelden in the next episode. As always, thank you so much for watching. Get every new Jessa Channel video right in your email inbox. Subscribe, then from your YouTube homepage, click Manage Subscriptions, then check Email with new uploads. And thanks for watching.